Hi, I'm making this recording for someone who was asking questions on Facebook concerning taking pieces of paper and putting them on a mat and then trying to figure out where to place them on the computer screen in the program. Now, just so you know, when you look at my mat, it's darker. I did that on purpose. I made it that color. I know yours is white. One of the first things, I gotta do this because I've got a white ghost line there. Okay. One of the first things that I did, I put all my blacks together, and I wasn't sure how much paper I was going to need. So I went over here and I double clicked on my roll, and then I moved the line to just above the black, and I can see over here it's about 3 1/4. So I made my strip down here at the bottom a little bit bigger than 3 1/4 high, because I wanted to make sure that I could accommodate the black there. Now I have the red, and I just happen to have a big piece of red paper. I stuck that on there, and then I have a yellow here, but I decided I'm going to make the flower orange, and I even overlapped it over the red, as you can see. And none of this is going to matter. You can have smaller pieces in this as long as they are the right size to fit what you have on your screen here. So here comes the easy part. I'm going to see how I can do this with one hand. I'm trying to work with one hand. Okay, so I'm going to click on this, on the yellow. I'm trying to do it with one hand. I'm going to use my thumb to hold the thing down. Okay, I'm going to move that over into the right corner. I'm going to get the red one, and I'm going to move that right on top of the yellow one into the right corner, so long as it's on the mat. And I'm going to do the same thing with the black. Whoops, I thought I grouped these. I guess I didn't. Let me group those. Okay. I gotta move this line because this line is getting in the way, and it's probably good you're seeing this. You can see we all deal with this kind of stuff. Okay, so I've grouped that, and let me get my screen back. Okay, so now I'm going to move this right on top of the other ones. Now, the black has a black line color, the red has a red line color, and the yellow has a yellow line color, like the outline color. That's very important when you go into the cut project here. And as you can see, they're all showing up over here. And I see that one of them was pink instead of red. I must have hit the wrong color, but that's okay. I can still work with that. So I'm just going to click on one color here. I'm going to click on the black. I'm going to click on the black. I'm trying to do this with one hand and hold the camera. Okay, so I clicked on the black, and now over here you see that's all there is black. So when I come over here to my paper, you can see the black is down toward the bottom here, but yet on my screen here it's at the top. So what I have to do before I hit the cut button, and I'm trying to work around things. I'm getting ready for my grandchildren coming to visit from out of state. I'm using the arrow key. It's the down arrow. And I'm trying to look into the camera and do this at the same time. I'm bringing this, I'm going to bring it in close. I'm bringing this so that, whoops, a little bit too high. I'm going to use the up key. Up, down key, trying to get it to about right there. I had you off. So you can see my blade is right by the black. Now, one of the things you need to remember when you're doing this, depending on what weight of paper you're using, you still have to change the control to make sure that it matches the weight. Now, this is a very lightweight cardstock, so I usually go with the paper setting, which is set up over here under paper, but the paper says 2, and so what I do is I try it with 2, and usually I have to do it again with 2.5, but we'll see what happens here. So I'm going to come over here, I hope I'm not moving too fast, and I'm going to hit Cut Project and keep my fingers crossed. hoping this mat is good enough without having things slip around. See, it's made just inside because I had measured that part. And these are going to be the outlines for some of my flowers that I'm making. I bought a store-bought cake. I don't have time to mess with fondant or any of that, so I'm just going to put these on meat skewers and stick them inside the cake. They already have happy birthday written on them. Oh, my paper's moving. It'll still be okay though. I'm not going to be a fuss bucket about it. Ah, yes I am. I was afraid that was going to happen. Okay. Shoot. Well, that took care of that one. That does happen every once in a while. I'm going to turn off my machine because otherwise I know I'm going to have a mess. Turn it back on and it's going to go back. So I'll have to recut this one, but I got most of them. So I'm going to put that aside because it came off, unfortunately. Yep, I got to restick my mats. I'm trying to do this while I'm holding the camera. Okay, so now I'm going to come back to the screen and hit return. Since I turned that off, it'll be fussy if I don't. I'm going to go back to cut panel. And now I'm going to go to the color yellow. And you can barely see the yellow on the screen, but you can see that it's over here is my orange. See if this cuts any better. So I'm going to use the arrow key to go to the upper corner, which is about right there. And let's see, I have to hit cut and pray for the best. And I'm going to try holding this down. And I don't recommend that everybody hold their fingers on these things, but I'm kind of a jam right now trying to make this in a hurry. Okay, and it looks like it cut okay, so that one's done. So I'll move that aside into my mess. And now I have the red left. So now what I'm going to need to do is click on the red. I'm going to hold my shift key and I'm going to click on the pink as well. And I know I'm probably out of camera a lot, but I can't help it. So now I need to move my arrows over to the red. Okay, I'm going to come down a little bit and go over to the right a little bit and to the left a little bit. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now I'll come over here and I'm going to hit cut. I have to do this one again because it's pretty tough paper. At least it has been in the past. Oh, and it moved on me again, even though I'm holding it down. Even though I'm holding it down, it moved. So I've got this. Whoops, I dropped something here. I use this thing all the time. So what I'm going to do is come over here and I'm going to click on it and I'm going to move it over to the left of the original, and I'm going to click on this one and erase it, click on the circle and erase it, and so I only have one image on there now and it's already lined up the way I need it. Hit cut project and I'm going to hold this really good this time. Got it that time. Okay, so that's how you do it. You just line everything up in the right hand corner on top of each other. Make sure they all have different outline numbers. And then just pile your paper however you want it. And then just move the arrow over to the corner of the paper. And it, I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go. And it cuts. So, and that was the one that messed up, so we'll just ignore that one. I hope that helped. Talk to you later. Bye.